Disney officially owns 21st Century Fox.
Yes.
It's okay. Don't worry about a thing. We're better custodians of these companies than they were when they were private entities. We're Disney. We make everything happy and filled with sunshine.
Homer Simpson probably won't become the newest member of the Avengers, but anything's possible now that Disney owns 21st Century Fox.
That's right. Anything great is possible.
1 year after the Walt Disney Company announced the $71.3 billion merger, it's official. The deal, which closed Wednesday at 12:02 a.m. Eastern Time, reshapes the media landscape and makes Disney an even greater entertainment behemoth.
But, well, hold on. Wait a minute. I take umbrage with your use of the word behemoth. People, when they hear that word, they picture a big, giant monster with an endless maw, always consuming everything around it. We're like a big puddle of love.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Love that love puddle.
I like to make a puddle of love
Label
in
us
a little bit.
correctly, TJ. We're fair to you. We give you great remakes of your favorite things, like Aladdin.
Thank you. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
In bolstering its trove
Yeah,
of
Mickey Mouse became a shill.
Well, what do you mean? Yeah,
A
obviously.
shill? I've always been about what Disney's about.
In bolstering its trove of characters and stories, the acquisition also puts Disney in a stronger position to take on Netflix and other streaming companies when it launches its own service, Disney Plus, later this
Netflix?
year.
Don't you mean Rapeflix?
Rapeflix?
Yes.
Damn.
Their entire company is like Swiss cheese with rape culture.
Wow. And
Just
Disney's
full
not,
of
right?
it.
Well,
Just
Disney's inclusive.
full of rape culture holes.
Damn.
Dude, what the fuck does Disney not own now? They own Pixar, Marvel, and Star Wars.
Your
And
booty
now-
hole, but we're coming for that next year.
So
Well, of
now
course
that they own 20th Century Fox, they also, of course, own Deadpool and all the Marvel characters they didn't have, they now have.
Deadpool's new name is
Except for
gonna
the
be
ones that are
Lifepool.
licensed to Sony, I guess. But they've even made deals for them, so...
Oh, we think it's time Deadpool was reimagined.
I never imagined when I was a kid that Disney would own literally every entertainment property to ever
You didn't see the
exist.
trajectory, TJ?
No, I didn't.
The first time
I'll
you
be
heard
honest with
the
you.
fucking opening chords of The Lion King, you didn't see what they were telling us?
No, I didn't.
Dude.
Watch the opening of that movie again and tell me
Dude,
you
this
don't
is
see
fucking-
the ascendancy,
This is
TJ.
crazy, dude. Now Disney's gonna own 60% of
I mean,
Hulu.
look at my shirt.
Yeah, dude.
What's that? What did you say, Scotty?
Well, no, Disney's
Oh.
gonna own 60% of Hulu. They're gonna launch Disney Plus later this
There it
fucking
is.
year. They own Pixar, they own Marvel, they own Star Wars, they own fucking Fox now.
See,
They own.
what I don't
There's
understand.
no bucks.
What I don't understand is Netflix is making all this money hand over fist.
Does that mean Disney owns Fox News now?
No.
Yes.
Okay, it doesn't?
Yes, they own it now.
Well, they technically own it, but they aren't in creative control of it, is what I've heard.
Okay.
Oh.
Fox News remains a self-sufficient entity within the Fox family.
Oh shit, dude.
That's
Good
what
stuff.
I've heard. I
Yeah.
may be wrong.
Is Disney
If
coming-
I am, I will be vociferously corrected in the chat.
Of course you will. Even if they say that, I got to imagine that Disney is going to exert control sooner or later. So yeah, Disney owns everything, and you might as well get used to it. I wonder why, though, Netflix hasn't been using its fortunes to start accumulating other companies and stuff, because obviously a war is coming.
Well,
Oh.
let me tell you why.
Look, actually, right here it says, now that Fox Corp has sold off most of its entertainment properties, it has become a standalone company that will retain ownership of its broadcast network, owned and operated network
Right.
affiliates, the Fox News Channel. So the answer is
Right.
So yeah, Disney does not own Fox News.
Okay,
yet.
there you
Yet.
go.
And I say yet,
Yet.
because they're probably gonna.
They will eventually.
Actually, I think it's smart for them. They probably don't want Fox News. It's
like-
such a hot button political property. They don't want
no.
that.
They probably don't want it.
They want mainstream, easy, bland.
We
stuff.
want Deadpool.
To answer your question, I don't think Netflix has as much money as Disney does.
No.
Netflix is a one service platform, and Disney is a giant multi conglomerate that has merch and fucking
I mean,
giant theme parks
If there's
all over
any
the world.
company right now that can catch up to Netflix, it's Disney.
Well, no, here's the thing: Disney is
Easily.
going to absorb Netflix, and I hate that. But I hate it and I love it. At some point, this disparity that you're seeing, because what you're seeing is Netflix standing alone, strong, right? But all of these subsidiary properties that surround it being gobbled up
yeah.
by Disney, they're choking them out of the market.
I think-
Eventually, Netflix will be an island unto itself. It'll be in a sea of competitors that are all Disney
Well, you know
backed
what
now.
though? You know what could
And
happen
it'll
too?
fold. It's like
It
an
could-
amoeba.
I
eating.
think that Amazon should buy Netflix though. If they want to stay competitive with Disney, that's
I don't
probably
know
their
that
best
Amazon
chance.
wants it though. I think Amazon,
Amazon
wants to
Prime,
be the
they do.
distributor of all this shit.
Well, Amazon Prime has launched a number of original shows, and they're still pushing the original program. I think they do want to be a competitor in that
Well,
space.
Amazon is the only company that I can think of that might have the clout to start doing
That's
this.
what I'm saying. Because if Disney's doing this shit with the fucking catalog they have, that's
Yeah.
not their only chance.
I just
want to
see which triumvirate of 3 corporations ends up owning literally everything
Spoiler
on
alert,
Earth.
it's going to be Disney.
You think it's gonna be the Disney?
Oh, yes.
You're sticking by the Disney.
Disney, Google.
Is Disney going to buy HBO next?
Oh yeah, Disney's going to get it all. I bet
I know
Disney
they have a deal
owns
with Amazon right
significant
now.
chunk of HBO via stock.
Well, I know Amazon cut a deal with HBO. That's why you can get Game of Thrones and shit through them. So I don't know how that's going to work.
I'm telling you,
out.
battle lines are being drawn, but if you want to pick the right pony, go with Disney.
Go with Disney.
They're
hard-
like a fucking
sorry.
amoeba of a company, man.
It's hard to argue against them. Their parks are fucking doing record numbers. I mean, every year the Disney World and Disneyland, the price
Their
to get,
merchandise sales and the sales of their classic movies and their new movies. I mean, the
remakes.
number, the bottom line number at the end of the fiscal year for Disney is absurd. I don't know what it is. Can you look that up?
Sure.
Yeah,
What
look,
Disney's like?
look at their quarterly earnings for the last quarter, Q4 2018.
Quarter.
So 2018
earnings.
fourth quarter earnings for Disney.
Let's see. Walt Disney Company reports first quarter earnings for fiscal. This is.
Oh, they did
They
2019.
already have a 2019.
Okay, yeah,
fiscal
yeah.
report, so.
Go with that one then.
So I'll go ahead and open it up. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Burbank, California, the Walt Disney Company today reported quarterly earnings for its first fiscal quarter ended December 29th. Oh, so this is
This is for 2018.
This is 2018. December 29th, 2018. Diluted earnings per share, EPS, for the quarter decreased 36% to 1.86 from 2.91 in the prior year's quarter.
These are earnings per share. What are the numbers?
Excluding certain items affected comparability, blah, 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 blah.
Go down the table. Let's see.
Okay, let's see. Revenues,
So the operating income.
These are in millions.
right. This is,
So
that's like 15
That's
billion.
15 billion.
That's
yeah.
$15 billion, correct?
Yeah.
So it's a $15 billion quarterly income.
So they're probably around 60, 70 billion a year.
That sounds about right to me. That's fucking insane. That's an insane amount of money. And like Amazon's probably the only company on earth that's bringing anywhere near those numbers in right now.
Well, at
I
least
might be wrong
entertainment.
about
Well,
that.
yeah, and the entertainment segment, yeah. Or
That has anything to do with
yeah.
entertainment, right?
Right.
So excluding some, obviously.
well, maybe Comcast. Comcast is probably
Comcast is just like that name, that corporate name. They're so bad to their
Oh, it
customers.
is,
It's
but-
just shit.
Yeah, they have a shit
But
reputation.
Universal and Comcast are probably another comparable company.
Sure.
Police officer can't pull over driver for giving him the finger, court rules.
Wow. Had to go to
Awesome.
court for this, huh?
If you've ever been tempted to make a rude gesture at a police officer, you can now rest assured that the Constitution protects your right to do so, a federal appeals court says.
I'm still not gonna,
Sweet.
but thanks.
Yeah, I'm still going to
Thanks.
avoid that probably. In the sequence of events described by the court, a woman in Michigan, Deborah Cruz Gulius, was pulled over in 2017 for speeding. The officer showed leniency, writing her up for a lesser violation known as a non-moving violation. As she drove away, apparently insufficiently appreciative of the officer's gesture, Cruz Gulius made a certain gesture of her own. Or as the court put it, she made an all too familiar gesture at Officer Matthew Menard with her hand and without 4 of her fingers. She just say she flipped him off.
Right.
Flipped them off.
Flipped in the
God
party.
damn! What's this fucking
She went,
Yoda
"Fuck
riddle?
you."
Menard was not amused. He pulled her over again and rewrote the ticket for speeding. Cruz Gulius sued, arguing that she had a First Amendment right to wiggle whatever finger she wanted at the police. And in ruling this
Absolutely.
week, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Sixth Circuit agreed. Fits of rudeness or lack of gratitude may violate the golden rule, wrote Judge Jeffrey Sutton.
Yes, they do.
For the 3-0 panel. But that doesn't make them illegal or, for that matter, punishable.
Thank you very much for being a reasonable person, Judge, whatever your name was.
Judge Sutton on the sixth
Wow.
fucking
It's so
appeals
sad that we have to go up to a higher court to get a ruling on whether or not it's okay for you to wave your middle finger at a fucking police
Well, it was an
officer.
appeal too, so I mean, I guess she might have lost her first case.
Wow.
Chant to
crazy.
appeal.
Crazy
Wow.
stuff.